Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college. The fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again. And for me, I wanted to prove myself again." Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because, to me, was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
And now the opening lineup from Detroit. We've got John Henson. Marcus Morris is out there with Tony Snell. And there's Jackson. That's Hamilton in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, we've got Fox. Chris Middleton is out there with Simmons. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position. Here's Hamilton. Following the basket by Giannis. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Fox dishes to Doncic. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And the Pistons with possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jackson against Fox. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. That one rolling around and rims out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Henson finds Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Eric White's checked in for Fox. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Detroit. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Well, the quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Henson shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Hamilton. Following the basket by Giannis. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Simmons kicks to White. Back to Simmons. Giannis left side. Henson pulls it down.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And another turnover here by Detroit. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Over in the corner, Doncic. White the pass to Doncic. And Henson pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Snell. Detroit, no good that time either.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And when you see that step back three caught for Doncic, shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly is top notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Brooks checked in for Dallas.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here is Hamilton after Luka Doncic's miss. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's rebounded by Doncic. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Middleton outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic against Jackson. Knocks it loose. Doncic with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Whitey's checked in for Brooks, and then for Detroit, Akers checked in for Henson. Hardaway comes in for Tony Snell, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Jackson. Here's Hardaway, trying to get open as Hamilton. Detroit, no good that time either. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Hamilton. Detroit, no good that time either. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Rockets. Simmons dishes to Giannis. Back to Simmons, over Hardaway, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Giannis.
You know, Simmons has always had a creative offensive portfolio, and he's continuing to improve his jump shooting capabilities, which only enhances that.
And the dunk by Maker.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Mavericks leading by 3. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
There's Galloway. Right side Hardaway. Tries again, and it's denied. Simmons against Morris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
man. Can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boy, a big summer for the Mavs here in 2019. Huge cap room. They were looking to stock up on veteran talent while Doncic was still on that rookie contract. Pretty solid position for the Mavericks. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Maker. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. Maker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is where Maker has to become more comfortable. We all know he can shoot, just needs a better interior game.
Here's Doncic. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Here's Galloway. Light covering. Here's Hardaway. That shot off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Hardaway against Middleton. Now here's Hardaway. Tight defense on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Down is Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court.
I think he's already a top 5 player. His skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Brown. Then there's Maker. And it's Galloway in at the point. Here's Siakam. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Galloway kicks to Brown. The Pistons working the ball around now. Passes it to Galloway. Right wing. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative, do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade, right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Pass to Maker. Hardaway against Siakam. Hardaway passes to Maker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level. His determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Galloway, the pass to Morris. tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Dallas leading by 12. Stevenson passes to Siakam. And the slam dunk by McGee.
His kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Detroit's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morris inside.